thank you for attending the social media training today. This training is recorded, as we had said, so we're going to be doing a roundtable today, and what we'll do is we'll start out with going through a few things with Channel 2, building your brand, and the idea of social media marketing. Then what we're going to do is unmute the attendees, and we'll go through a little bit of a question and answer roundtable. But we're going to start here. It's March 5th, and this is our current Build Your Brand webpage that we're going to start in the Team Intranet under the Training and Development tab. So we're right here. So I would tell all of you to come back and revisit this page. You'll get a lot of good information here, and then there's a tremendous amount of links that come out of here for you to explore. So just to start, let's talk about social media and building your brand. The idea behind building your brand is to take a lot of these free tools that are online and to be able to utilize them not in just kind of a social way of interacting and connecting with friends and family and talking about the party that you attended on Saturday night, but actually taking all of the business aspects of these tools and being able to kind of bring it into a business plan. So we have a 4-channel business model at Better Living Real Estate, and Channel 2 is one of the more important. Before I jump into this, I want to get your attention by telling you that I've just over the last 2 weeks received over $1 million worth of new client business personally through utilizing social media. And if that appeals to you, then you're going to learn a little bit today about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it in order to attract that type of clientele and that volume of business. I would tell you that last year I did several $1 million worth of business that was a direct result of utilizing social media marketing. So hopefully that gets your attention and this makes some sense to you, and then once you start to go through this, you'll deploy it and get some good positive results. So let's start talking about an old-fashioned term. We used to use this term years ago called sphere of influence. So the idea of sphere of influence was tapping into people that you already knew, friends, family, former co-workers. If you're a part-time associate with us, tapping into people at your current job that you're doing outside of real estate and talking with them about real estate, talking with them about what you're seeing going on in the market, connecting into the people that you already know and asking them for business. In sales, a lot of people are afraid to ask for business, but I'll tell you that coming right out and saying, look, if you know anybody that's looking to buy or sell real estate, I want to get in front of them. I want to talk with them about what we're doing. So what we're going to do is take this idea of having conversations with people and sharing what you know about real estate, maybe in the old-fashioned way of, hanging around a lunchroom or going out to dinner or inviting friends over and talking shop, so to speak, during a party, and expanding that into your social marketing. We're going to talk today about specific applications that are there to help you with this. And so we've got a list of them here. We've got Hootsuite, which is a social media program that allows you to broadcast out to multiple social sites just by typing it into your smartphone, your tablet, or your computer and choosing what sites you want to broadcast your message, and then hitting a button, scheduling it. You could schedule it for a later post, or you could submit it immediately. Facebook, which still is one of the more powerful social media platforms. Just about everybody has a Facebook account now, and it's one of the largest platforms in the world. And it really is geared up to be an interactive social site. So you're going to get, all sorts of insight into what people are doing and what food they're making and what recipes they have and what their kids are up to. So there's a lot of social interaction. We've also got LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a business site for the most part. It's where business professionals learn about each other and where customers go to learn about you. So people want to look at your resume. They want to see what you're doing, what your background is. Twitter is a microblogging site, and the idea between with Twitter is that you can post anywhere between a few words and up to 140 characters, and attach photos and interact with folks in a kind of short, sweet, clipped message. Google Plus is Google's social media application. It's actually now one of the largest social media applications in the world, and that's because Google has integrated Google Plus into all of its properties, into its Gmail, into all the various software that it owns. So anyone who interacts with Google really is forced into the Google Plus, social site. Whether they use it or not is a different story, but they're at least participating in it. Pinterest is a photo sharing and interest sharing site, really popular with people that are heavily into sharing photos. The site has a higher demographic of women using it than men, so it really starts to give you some more targeted demographic that way. A lot of people don't think about YouTube as a social media site, but social media through YouTube is viral videos, and we've seen YouTube, once it was purchased by Google, really expand and find itself as a major social site. Blogger is built into our business apps, and Blogger allows you to build very quickly and very easily your own personal website, your own personal site to talk to the world about you, and it allows you to have your own URL. It's free to use. It's already paid for and built into our business apps, so I would highly encourage you to take a look at Blogger and build your own business identity and build your own marketplace by creating a very simple website, which is also a blog site. And then mobile apps. They are available for every single one of these companies that a lot of us have accessed on our computers for years. They're now all really accessible and being promoted on the mobile applications that you're going to find on your smartphone, your tablets. So what's so important about mobile? Well, the world uses more mobile than it does PC now. So if you're not really integrating your business and your business day into a mobile platform, you're going to be missing an opportunity to gain a bigger audience, which is what you want to do with social marketing, to get people to recognize you as a professional and to be able to interact with the people that are looking to connect with you. So you should have every single one of these apps downloaded to your mobile device. And maybe what you'll do is you'll build a folder, and it will be called your social marketing folder. And if you don't know how to build a folder on an iPhone or an Android device or a Windows device, a lot of helpful information on the internet about that. You can actually go to YouTube and search for that, and you'll find out how to do that quite easily. But build a folder and download all of these mobile apps and train yourself to start using them. Train yourself to log into them, to be able to look at them all maybe once per day, and that will give you kind of a slow and comfortable build into the mobile application scene. There are some additional mobile sites that are now only done through social apps, and that those sites are Instagram and Vine and WhatsApp and Snapchat. All of these mobile apps are big headline apps, meaning they're talked about in the news, and that's the reason we've listed them there. Instagram is owned by Facebook. Vine is owned by Twitter. WhatsApp was just purchased by Facebook, and Snapchat is a photo and social sharing app for videos, and they have been approached by Facebook already twice to purchase Snapchat. So if you don't know of these sites, I can tell you that a lot of the younger generation, if any of you have children, a lot of the children that have smartphones know about these, and they're probably a good resource to just chat with and just get some insight into, are they using it? What are they using it for? Now, one of the things I often do is when I'm out at restaurants, I'll ask the servers that are waiting on me if they mind answering a question about social media and social marketing. A lot of them are fine with it, and I tell them, I'm going to ask them a question about it because my business is really exploring and expanding mobile application into social media. And they say, oh, that's great, and we have a little chit-chat, and I ask them, what social media apps do you have on your phone that you use? And you'll find a whole bunch of different apps are going to be probably told to you that are new, and there's always new apps coming out. But you'll also hear some of these staples. You'll hear probably some of these apps, and maybe a few of these apps that are being used, especially when you're looking at people in their 20s and their 30s. They may be using different apps more heavily than people in their 40s and 50s and 60s. Right now, Facebook is multi-generational. LinkedIn, if anyone is in business, is multi-generational. Twitter is even, to a lot of extent, multi-generational. Google Plus will be looked at that way, as well as Pinterest because of its penetration. YouTube is so information-driven that just about everyone has seen a YouTube video. So as you start to learn and think about these, you're going to start to learn what apps really are appealing and fun for you to use, but also what apps are targeting the generational demographic that you might be looking to penetrate. So what ends up happening when you're starting to think about social media application is you're looking at it in order to build kind of a public representation of who you are. And that means that, just like when you have a resume and you went for a job interview at one point or another in your life, you want to put your best foot forward. You want to present the type of person you are to the person that you're putting yourself out in front of. And so think of everybody in your social media circles, all of your sphere of influence, as people that are potentially interviewing you. Now, they're interviewing you in what we call a soft interview way. And what that means is that they're interviewing you by seeing what you're doing and getting exposed to your life and your posts. So you have to be smart about how you post and what you post on the internet. When you're starting to look at, getting all of your information out, what you want to do is make sure that you're posting things that are safe to post. You're posting things that are smart to post, and you're posting things that aren't going to shed a negative light on maybe a real body of work that you've put together in building that online reputation for months and months and months, and then all of a sudden you just put up that stupid photo, that drunk photo, or that someone posts to your wall or posts something about you. So being smart and being aware is really important for you to build your online reputation and then maintain it. So what we also talk about is really the idea of being socially aware and socially safe. So a lot of things go on in social media. You have to worry about cyberbullying, cyber safety, cybercrime, online reputation management, and digital citizenship. These are all things that are really important for you to be aware of, and understand that each application is used differently by the application and by the users. So understand, what they have as far as terms of service and privacy policies. My golden rule is anything that you put up on the internet is there forever. So don't think that you've put something up and then you've gone and deleted it and it's gone. Once it leaves your possession, your digital possession, whether it's a photo or a saying or a political rant, it is out there, and it can be copied and pasted and retweeted and shared within milliseconds of posting. It catalogs on one or more internet servers. So once you post it, it moves through internet servers in order to get distributed through the internet. So that's important for you to be aware of as well, that you're going to be out into the marketplace sending this information out, and it's information that's gone. You're not going to retrieve it again, so be smart about that. Blogging, as we talked about, is a real key way to build an online reputation, to share your knowledge, to be able to create shareable media, and to gain really great search engine placement. So we've got some information on the blogger information page here that you can go and visit that will talk a little bit more about using Blogger, using blogging. So definitely check out this page here, and take a look at the Learn More About section, because that's really valuable information on every page of the intranet. So once you get to this page, you'll be able to take a look at Blogger videos and see how you can use Blogger as an application. One of the attendees to this meeting, Renata, is using blogging, so we're going to ask her to comment on that toward the end of the meeting. So let's talk about some of these social sites. I happen to open my Firefox browser. I've got a few of these already open. So we're on Hootsuite here, and this is what Hootsuite currently looks like. And what ends up happening with Hootsuite is you come here and you compose a message. I'll talk about right now conducting social media marketing to build online brand with associates at Better Living Real Estate. So let's say I want to share with the world that I'm working on brand building. Well, over here I've already populated all of the social sites that I have username and passwords for. So if I click on Twitter, I've got a Twitter page, and you'll see that over here Hootsuite tells me 18. That 18 means I have 18 characters left out of 140 characters, and that gives me notice that I have enough room left to, if I want to type a few more characters. Now I don't. It's -8. Or that I have enough characters where it'll display fully on Twitter and not get clipped. If I go over 140 characters, it's going to clip the message, and then my message won't be very effective for Twitter. I can also post this on Facebook. I can post it on my LinkedIn profile. If I have any particular business pages or I have access to other pages, I can add those as well. But if I wanted to go out to these 3 social media sites, I could then go over to my scheduling here, and I could schedule it for any particular time of day, any particular day of the week on a calendar, and I can even then ask it to email me a message once it's sent. If I turn on Auto Scheduler, then what this will do is post the meeting at the time of day that Hootsuite knows will get better viewing for each of these sites. So it might post on Twitter at 11 o'clock this morning. It might post on Facebook at 12:07 during lunch hour. It might post on LinkedIn at 1:02, and knowing that LinkedIn doesn't have as much activity for posting, so it gets my post viewed more. So utilizing Twitter's software, Hootsuite software is free. You can get a free basic account, and you can use that on your mobile device, and you can use that on your PC. Oftentimes what I'll do is I'll schedule a number of posts throughout the day. I'll look at my calendar. I'll schedule a number of posts. I'll use the scheduling program, and what I can do is say, if I have an appointment at 2 o'clock today, I can schedule that appointment for 2 o'clock and post that out. If I want to schedule right now that we're doing some social media training, it's now 10:30, so I'll say at 10:35 I want to schedule that this morning. I can then click schedule, and it will stack that ready to be scheduled, and that will get published at that time. It wants me to schedule a little bit more in the future, so let's put it at 10:40 here. We're going to schedule it, and there it goes. It tells me up here my message is scheduled. So that's an easy way to get your message out, but not have to spend more than just a few minutes. So it's really as easy as looking at your calendar, coming up here and writing a post. If I want to share an interesting news article, let's say that there's an interesting article here, rates may rise for some borrowers, and I want to share that. I can go up here, copy this URL, come over to Hootsuite. I can create a new message or compose a new message. I can put in the URL, and then I can shrink it. What will happen is this clipped URL will still link to that page, but it takes up less space. That's really effective for Twitter. So we're going to be just posting, buyers may want to get into the market now. And then I might say, you know what, let's be more descriptive. Why? Because these keywords are actually picked up by search engines. So I could say home buyers may want to get into the market now. Now I can pick, different sites to post that on, right? So I can put together, a number of other sites. I can come here and make an edit. I can then maybe do an auto schedule, and then I can click auto schedule and post that out a little later. So you guys will all see that getting posted out. So that's great for you to be able to do. Looking at some of these other apps, let's talk about how you can kind of customize and help yourself. Some of the most valuable information on this page is under the Learn More About section. If you want to do a custom Facebook name and use that in your email signature, I'll show you how my email signature looks here. So if I were to create my email signature, you'll see it has links here to my social media pages. So what you can do is come over and come over here and learn how to create a custom Facebook username, and take a few minutes, and then you'll get a username that's as short as facebook.com and then your username. You could actually even abbreviate it further because Facebook allows you to just type in fb.com/username. So that's a great way for you to be able to get a little bit more bang for your buck out of Facebook as far as giving you kind of a personal branded name. LinkedIn does the same thing. It gives you the ability to have a custom name. We've got some great information under here that talks about editing your profile, managing your account settings, building your network, and then getting recommendations from LinkedIn. It's huge. Another important feature is creating a resume. So we're going to go into all of these topics in more depth once we do our specific training that we're going to be recording and posting on the internet as well. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter now. Twitter has got custom names. So you'll see that a lot of the sites have gone the way of custom names. Google actually has some great help and now also allows custom names. One of the social media apps that we used to talk about is Foursquare. It's really lost some of its power in the marketplace, but if you're a Foursquare user, there's some great information here. And then going into blogging, building your brand with Blogger, great information for you to take a look at. And then really easy videos to learn all the different skill sets on these are available through YouTube. So we've got some handy links here to those YouTube videos. If we wanted to go to say the YouTube channel for Hootsuite, for instance, we can go here and we could talk about setting up your Hootsuite dashboard, and then going through these videos and then being able to pause them as you go through them really gives you the inside scoop into how to build this stuff. You can see there's a lot more information, the do's and don'ts of social media, etiquette, a lot of great information. So if you learn by watching videos, open this up on your iPad, open it up on your mobile phone, spend some time in front of your computer and go through these videos. You will be amazed at how much you learn and how fast you're able to learn how to use social media and use it really well. These videos are produced by the experts. So some people have asked me about hashtags. Hashtags are basically a pound sign or a number sign that you're able to put in front of a message that you're posting, and those tags then become searchable. So if I go over here and I go to my my Twitter, let's see, let's try to reload this. Go to twitter.com. While that's loading, let's go to Facebook and we'll do hashtag Foxborough. And I want to just see if there's anything going on with Foxborough. If I do hashtag Foxborough, it will search Facebook and it will give me results. And unfortunately, my internet connection is running slow today during the snowstorm, so you can see that it's not coming up very fast here. But you know, having shown you the example, just put a pound sign and then you can type in Canton, and it's actually doing the search results in Facebook right here. And you can say see more search results for hashtag Canton. You can go ahead and load that. Twitter is great with this. Unfortunately, Twitter's not loading for me this morning, so I apologize. I'm not able to get on there right away. Let's try it in one of my other browser windows here. Maybe it'll come up a little faster here. Here it is. Actually, let's try LinkedIn. Sign in. And if I do hashtag, let me do a search. You'll see all of these people are linked to Canton. So the hashtag allowed me to do a quick search. And this is a really, really convenient way for you to look up information. So if you wanted to connect to people in a particular marketplace, let's say I wanted to connect to people that were in Foxborough, hashtag Foxborough, all of these people are connected in some way to Foxborough. And you know, I can you know, continue to search, and I might find some people that I want to connect with that are keyed into Foxborough. So using hashtags is going to be a quick and easy way for you to utilize searching through social media. It's great information here about best practices, suggested uses, how Facebook uses hashtags, and a news company called Mashable talks about it as well. And then for some of you, you may say, you know, I just want some more general information. Looking at these links here will bring you to some general information on, you know, social marketing, social media. One thing I want to show you in particular is utilizing Google Alerts. So when you utilize Google Alerts, you are able to have Google search for information on the internet. And I'll show you right now, these are the alerts that I've got right now programmed in. So Google, if anything posts on the internet that says Bob Simone, it will email me an alert saying a new piece of information about Bob Simone was found on the internet. You would be able to put your name in there and see if there's anything in the internet. Robert Simone, Greater Boston Advisors is one of my networking groups. It's Better Living Real Estate, anything new about Better Living Real Estate. So you can add simply a new alert by clicking on New Alert. One of my other groups is Hockomock Advisors, and I can say I want to know everything about Hockomock Advisors. You see it gives me a representation of how that search works, how often, once a day, how many give me the best results, delivered to my email address, and I create the alert, and now I've got a new alert. So I would tell all of you that's a great system for you to be able to keep an idea of what's getting published about you or about your networking group on the internet. You may get mentioned in a retweet, you may get mentioned in a story, and if Google indexes it in its search, it'll email you the result of it. All right, so that's something I would tell you feel comfortable utilizing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unmute everybody and see if there are any questions that you have. Feel free to unmute yourself, and let's just go through this a little bit together. Anyone have any questions?
How did you get to the Google Alerts, Bob?
I went to Channel 2, and then one of the most underutilized areas of our intranet is just Learn More About. So if you go down to Learn More About, you're going to, on every single page, get a lot of great information. Here, I've got information on Google Alerts.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
So Renata, you use Blogger, right? So maybe you could talk a little bit about Blogger and how you've seen it advantageously used in your business and in, you know, Channel 2 sphere of influence marketing.
Okay, well, I started to use Blogger about a few months ago, and I find that I can post little longer posts sometimes there than I would post on the other social media like Twitter, and then I can just link all the other social media to repost my blog post. So that way the same information gets out everywhere. I had a lot of people coming to my blog from Facebook and from actually from Google now. It seems like when you post to Google Plus, the search engines there pick up a bunch of stuff. So I have two major channels that come to my blog, and it's from Facebook and Google. You know, people seen the post. They started to like my Facebook page based on what I post. So it just seems to intertwine.
Well, and I think that's fantastic. So, you know, one of the things that I would hope that everyone in our company does is they visit franklinliving.blogspot.com, which is your blog. They can also click on the plus and plus you, mention you, like I can do right here. It allows me to do that. And I can say, you know, fantastic local real estate agent in, and I can hashtag this Franklin MA, and when I share it, I can share it publicly, and now that is just posted out information that you posted here. And so you'll see that now I've plus one, and there's been someone else that plus one. There's plus two now.
That would be me probably because I do. Yeah, when you post, it asks you if you want to post on the Google Plus.
Yeah, good. So I think that you know, the other attendees in this call, if you guys could go and do that, that'd be helping Renata. But more importantly, all of this stuff gets keyword indexed and starts flowing back into your blog. So Renata, you're doing a great job using a blog. You've got your own personal address. You can have an About Me section. You can build a tremendous amount of brand integrity. This is your Google Plus page. You can see that it's being built by your blog, and so having all of this overlap is a great way to build your search engine recognition and really start to build an audience. And that audience will eventually, as they follow you and they get more information, see that you are not only reputable, but also someone that really knows about Franklin business and Franklin real estate, which is what this entire blog is trying to do, is promote you on a local level. You know, creating all these pages in your blog, were these hard for you to create, or is you know, blogging actually an easy process with Blogger?
It was actually pretty easy. I was surprised. I've never created a blog or website before, so it was pretty, you know, self-explanatory. You play around with it a little bit, but you know, and if you don't know something, you can always Google it.
Yeah, and that's fantastic. There's a huge support community.
If
Renata,
anybody's building a blog and needs, you know, help or anything, you know, feel free to ask me. I'll be able to help.
So Renata is our resident blog expert, so everyone can feel free to reach out to her. And one of the things I really like about your LinkedIn profile, Renata, is that you've done a nice job with your summary, and then you've put straight in your summary description all your contact information. Someone can very quickly just grab your email address like this and send you an email. Have you received any people that have been reaching out to you, any email from people that are reaching out to you from LinkedIn?
Not from LinkedIn. I actually, after my yesterday's post, when we talked that I don't post enough about real estate. So
okay.
When I posted about the sales, I had two people contact me. One is going to refer a cousin who is looking to buy in Franklin, and then I had a Facebook person contact me that they are looking to downsize in Franklin.
Well, and that's the power of social marketing. How much did it cost you to generate those two inquiries?
It cost me some time to, you know, start generating my social media awareness and do my marketing, but it's all free, so I did not pay anything.
So it cost you, you quantified that. You said it cost you in time, but it didn't cost you in money.
Right.
Well, that's pretty powerful. That's a pretty powerful statement.
It's all free.
So what that means to me is that people should be engaging in this, and it should be done. How often do you think people should be doing a post on social media, whether it's a blog post or whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn, Twitter, Google Plus?
I would definitely say at least once a day. It depends also on the media, because like Twitter, there's so many tweets that it gets pushed down really quickly and people might miss it. So if it's something important, you might want to retweet it, 5 times a day. So people would actually see it at some point in time. But at least once a day, throughout all the social media. And I have to do a better job with the real estate part.
Well, that's something we're always building on, right? So I want to circle back on that Hootsuite post that I did and show you that post has actually gone now to my profile, and you can see how it went out. It went out 7 minutes ago via Hootsuite, and now it tells me that someone's already liked my post. So Dennis Caldwell has seen the post, and he clicked like, and he's showing up here. So this is great that it's already going out. People are seeing that I'm involved in it, and I think that what that really means is that I'm going to get more visibility.